Well, since I had been playing the PlayStation 3 for some time, one of the big franchises from that console became one of my favorites, since I played just a little bit of, was Uncharted. Even though I've not played the fourth game, which is on PS4, and I don't have that, but I recently went and saw the film of Uncharted starring Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg, now playing in theaters. But is this film adaptation of the popular video game franchise a golden masterpiece? Or is this yet another big disappointment of a video game adaptation to film? Or something like that. Watch this spoiler-free review and find out. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the just now released new action-adventure flick Uncharted, released by Columbia, based on the Sony PlayStation franchise of the same name, created and developed by Naughty Dog, starring Tom Holland as Nathan Drake and Mark Wahlberg as his mentor Victor Sully Sullivan, with Sophia Ali, Tati Gabrielle, and Antonio Banderas. Now then, the film's screenplay was done by Rafi Lee Judkins, Art Markham, and Matt Holloway. The film was directed by Ruben Fleischer, who recently directed Venom as well as the Zombieland films. Anyway, now, this had been in development limbo for some time. Anyway, now, though the film was to be released a year and a half, well, over a year now, but due to the pandemic, but now, of course, we finally got it. Now, I will tell you this, that I'm going to say, I understand a lot of people might or may not be thrilled with this. I've seen it's got a mixed response, not completely negative or what have you, so it's mixed and what have you. The film focuses on treasure hunter Nathan Drake. He's recruited by Sullivan in a race against a corrupt billionaire named Santiago Moncada and his hired mercenary Joe Braddock to locate the treasure of the Magellan expedition. Now, this film is kind of like a mix of several of the Uncharted games. Again, since I've only played the first three games, and if I had a PlayStation 4, I would love to try out the fourth one, A Thief's End. Now, I may not have reviewed the games. I'd like to. I might try it sometime down the road. But anyway, I will say that I did enjoy it for what it was and what have you. Tom Holland, I never thought he'd actually do this. He's very good in this as Nathan Drake. Well, not as good as he was in Spider-Man, though, but he manages to do a very good job. Now, I know criticism's gone for the rest of the cast, and for the casting, the screenplay, and lack of originality. Well, that may be, but that doesn't bother me at all. Oh, no, sir. The screenplay is kind of... well, it's twists and turns, ups and downs, and I don't know what have you, but still, it proves to have a very fun experience. The beginning of the film kind of, has a little bit of a feel like, the first bit of the fourth game of Thief's End. Again, don't have PlayStation 4, but if I did, I'd love to tackle that game. I have seen a walkthrough of it. Let's see. Now, of course, focuses on a younger Nathan Drake and his brother Sam. Anyway, years later, Nate is, after this and what have you, Sam sneaks out from an orphanage to be on his own and what have you. And he leaves with his brother a ring belonging to their ancestor, Sir Francis Drake, which that's what I learned by playing the first video game, which was really good. But I like the second game a whole lot more. Years later, Nathan works as a bartender and pickpockets wealthy patrons. But he encounters Victor Sully Sullivan, a fortune hunter who worked with Sam tracking treasure hidden by the Magellan crew. Explains to Nate that Sam vanished after helping him steal Juan Sebastian Elcano's diary. So the fun begins and what have you. They go on the way and encounter Sully's contact, Chloe Fraser, who of course will be another big staple of the Uncharted franchise. She was introduced in the second game, Among Thieves, which that's my favorite of the games. And let me tell you, they go through all sorts of fun and exciting things and what have you. Yeah, it's really something. Now then, so they managed to try and stop the bad guys and what have you. And well, they do, but I'm not giving you the whole story away because this is a spoiler-free review. Also, if you stay through just some of the movie, you get a mid-credit scene. So anyway, from what I've seen, Uncharted was not bad. Sure, it might not be as big of a good adaptation from last few films we got, like the recent Mortal Kombat from last year, or Sonic the Hedgehog, which I'm looking forward to the second film of that coming up later on this year, and of course Detective Pikachu. But those two are more family friendly flicks and what have you. But this one just, man, it's just to get some things right. I didn't think I'd like Mark Wahlberg as Sully. I mean, well, you'll know why. But hey, still gotta give him credit and what have you. Now, also, I liked Antonio Banderas as Mancada, who is really good. Sophia Ali plays Chloe, very good performance. Sorry, Chris, you snooze, you lose. But I'm not gonna be rude to my YouTube reviewer friends and what have. Tati Gabrielle plays Joe Braddock, very good. But anyway, yeah, the cast isn't too bad. Now, other things you get to see, the airplane bit, Snape's trying to get back on board. Yeah, that reminds me of that bit from the third game, Drake's Deception. Anyway, so we're hoping for the best that this will do well. And if it does do well, I think we just might be able to get a sequel. Now, if the film does well, which I can see so far, it's already got grossed 139 million worldwide so far. So there is a possibility we will get a sequel. So anyway, that's good to know. Now I do have just a couple slight negatives with this and what have you. Now one of them is the absence of another one of the big characters of the Uncharted franchise, and that was Elena, who unfortunately doesn't appear in this, nor is she mentioned. Yeah. So we'll hope for the best they'll make it up to us by giving her in the sequel if we do get one. Another thing is the humor is mostly more a hit than miss. There were some bits I wasn't too thrilled with, but some of it the humor did make up for it and what have you. So that's about it. This kind of gives me a feel of flicks I've seen like Indiana Jones or the recent Netflix film Red Notice, or I don't know, what have you. So I'm saying go see Uncharted. You may like it, you may not. You be the judge, okay? So with everything on that, I will say Ramin Djawadi's, I hope that's how you pronounce it. His score's not too bad. But anyway, that's that. Enough said. So for my score for this, I'm giving Uncharted 4.5 stars. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give it a 9.5. Again, sorry, but that's my opinion. But you don't have to take my word for it. You be the judge. Go see Uncharted. Okay, that about covers it. Anyway, what are your thoughts on Uncharted? Did you like the film or did you not like it? You be the judge. Just tell me. You can you can feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section below. If you like the video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And please try and get me back up to 400. I was right there just recently. Now I'm right back to where I was. Get me back to 400, and I hope for the best out. Maybe, just maybe, mind you, I will finally give you a longer way of Q&A sometime. Well, I hope. But anyway, enough said. Join me next time when I bring to you the next episode of the Wide World of Game Shows, where I'll talk about Wheel of Fortune. And thanks for watching, and if you like this, you may want to consider check out my reviews for these other films and what have you. In the upper left-hand corner is my review for the film that started off for Indiana Jones and in Raiders of the Lost Ark, or, well, you know what it is, from 1981. The upper right-hand corner is my review for Venom, or if you want to see my spoiler-free review for the recent Netflix film Red Notice from last year. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.